Welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Um, I have met you after 20 years today.
Yeah.
School ke baad, I don't think
Yeah,
we've
never met.
And since I'm a pet parent, I wanted to talk to you about and document. Today, school ke baad, you went down a very different path. Mostly doctors, CAs, engineers, and stuff. What was this passion that led you down this road actually? And then the rise shuru hua.
So actually, I was just out at one of the chaat stalls with a friend of mine. वहाँ पे we met a girl, एक लड़की आई एक आश्रम से, and she actually begged and pleaded us to take her home. कि मुझे अपने साथ घर लेके चलो, and we were like कि we ourselves are like what 17, 18, हम किसी को घर कैसे ले जा सकते हैं? So we did the next best thing we knew is possible. We took her to the police station nearby, and then we realized that she was again taken back to the same ashram. And she told us very unfortunate things that were happening with her in that ashram. But we were like कि हम क्या ही कर सकते हैं? We can only report to cops. So we did that. उसके बाद then one fine day on my way back from my tuitions or something, I just thought that why not just drop in and see her and see how she's doing. So that's when I actually dropped in to see her, and I got a very weird answer, and the answer was that a girl like this doesn't exist.
Oh.
ऐसी कोई लड़की है ही नहीं, ऐसी कोई लड़की कभी भागी ही नहीं, ऐसी कोई लड़की या और ऐसी कोई लड़की कभी वापस ही नहीं आई.
कब की बात है?
This must be, I don't know, maybe 2010 something, 2009, 2010, right after school, I think, probably 2008, 9, 10 के दौरान कभी तो भी. So that was an incident that practically did not let me sleep, and I was crying endlessly. I mean, I was a child, I was finishing my education, I had no idea what to do. All I could just do was feel sad about it and cry. So that was when I decided कि something needs to be done. I had no idea what, but I just wanted to do something to change that situation, to make it better, or just to be able to be a part of the solution in some way. तो मेरे पास वो छोटा नोकिया वाले जो फ़ोन्स थे उस टाइम पे, वो फ़ोन्स थे. आई हैड अबाउट आई डोंट नो मे बी 200-250 कॉन्टैक्ट्स. उसमें से हर एक को आई सेंट इन अ मैसेज सेइंग दैट दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई वांट टू डू. आई वांटेड वांट टू बी एबल टू हेल्प स्टार्ट नॉट इवन एन एनजीओ. मतलब वो टर्म भी मुझे पता नहीं था उस टाइम पे कि कुछ ग्रुप मुझे शुरू करना है जिससे कि हम कुछ मदद कर सकें, कुछ कर सकें. सो आई सेंड दैट मैसेज टू आई डोंट नो मे बी 200-250 पीपल, जिसमें से कुछ 7 या 8 लोग आए. एक दिन वो अमेरिकन देसी एक रेस्टोरेंट था एलईडी के बाजू में, तो वहाँ पे लोग आए, 8 या 10 लोग आए उस 200-250 के मैसेजेस में से, एंड दैट बिकेम माई टीम ऑफ people who we started Rise with.
Was it more of your school friends or completely different people?
No, completely different people. उसमें से एक या दो कोई ट्यूशन के थे, कोई उनके फ्रेंड्स थे, ऐसे करके very random people actually came, and that actually became the core team of Rise. उससे फिर हमने वी स्टार्टेड अडॉप्टिंग ऑर्फनेजेस एंड वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग फॉर देम. फिर पता चला कि ये सब करने के लिए पैसा लगता है, हम तो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, हम अपनी पॉकेट मनी जोड़ जोड़ के थोड़ा थोड़ा उसमें करने लग गए. देन वी रियलाइज ओके देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड एज फंड रेजर्स, वी शुड डू फंड रेजर्स. फिर हम इवेंट्स करने लग गए. फिर हमने MTV, VTV वगैरह में जो कॉन्सर्ट्स होते थे उन आर्टिस्ट को कॉन्टैक्ट करके यहाँ पे बुलाया, स्टंट मेनिया करवाया. तो वो सब करते 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 फिर स्पॉन्सरशिप्स के बारे में पता चला. फिर वो पता चला कि कुछ रजिस्ट्रेशन नाम की चीज़ होती है. सो दैट इज़ हाउ Rise was formed, and we actually registered ourselves when we were probably 19-year-old in at that time, and that's how we registered ourselves as an NGO. And so that is how this whole journey started. We worked एक हम लोग नई नई चीज़ें करते गए. Rise from the beginning actually was a very need based organization. मतलब जिस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है हमें समझ में आता था वो हम काम करने लगते थे. We never actually sat down and decided कि we should have an NGO, उसके ये मिशन गोल्स होने चाहिए और उसमें हमें ये काम करना है. ऐसा कभी हुआ ही नहीं. We actually started learning as we did things. या जब आसपास समझ में आता था कि इस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है तो चलो we should be doing that. So that's how Rise actually got formed. So when we formed ourselves as an NGO, we were not limited to one cause. We kept a lot of 11 or maybe 13 causes है हमारे registration में. So we kept it open with the point of view कि we want to work towards a complete social empowerment, and not just limit ourselves to one cause. So वो करते करते actually we started a new project which was called as My Health, जहाँ पे हम फोकस कर रहे थे लड़कियों की menstrual health पे. Unfortunately, at that time, 5 years back, 6 years back, I would say menstrual health and hygiene was still very poor. a lot of girls we met did not even know how to use a sanitary pad or did not even use sanitary pad, and these were from slums. वो अपने फुटाला के slums के या red light areas की जो लड़कियाँ होती थी. So that is how we launched that project. We started going to these places to raise awareness about what is menstrual health, how should girls take care of themselves and their bodies during this time. And we installed sanitary pads vending machines to ensure that pads are accessible. Because buying pads was not just about affordability, it was also about the taboo कि जाके खरीदे कैसे, मांगे कैसे, ले कैसे, all of that. So we wanted to eliminate that process altogether कि आपको किसी को मांगने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. You just have to go in the vending machine.
I think he wants to go out.
We just had to go to the vending machine and put a small coin. जो coins भी हम वहाँ पे coin box रखते थे, considering the affordability issue. So all they had to do was put a coin and get themselves a pad without having to interact with anyone, without having to face any kind of guilt, shame, जो कि है भी नहीं, ज़रूरी भी नहीं है, but था.
I have seen such kind of sanitary boxes way back, probably 10 years back, somewhere around Bajaj Nagar and that side of areas. But I have usually around slum areas only.
Okay.
अब मुझे ये नहीं पता was it your organization or what that
Maybe, most likely.
Sure, red box.
Yeah, we had a box, and in schools and organizations जहाँ पे disposal facility available थी, we were also installing incinerators because we wanted to ensure that since we are generating the sanitary waste here, we should also teach the kids how to dispose it off properly. So rather than throwing it on the roads or in the bins, we thought that we should teach proper disposal. So we that was the whole project. It started with awareness, raising awareness. We used to take a gynecologist, a psychologist to schools, talk about periods, make it a normal subject. Like we used to normalize talking about periods, install sanitary pads vending machines where the girls could have access to sanitary napkins, and install an incinerator where we taught them how to dispose of the sanitary waste at the end of the day.
And you're still doing this?
So no. So what happened was after that COVID happened. We expanded this project quite a lot in the entire Central Indian region. But COVID में we could not go to slums, we could not have these social interactions, so we had to pause that project. And then in COVID we started working in COVID relief. COVID relief में हम लोग migrant workers के लिए वगैरह जो भी उस टाइम पे COVID relief में ज़रूरी था वो काम हमने शुरू किया. उसी दौरान actually some of my friends contacted me saying that hey, you're a dog lover and why don't you do something for dogs, for stray animals through your NGO. Because dogs are not getting food, leftovers मिलना बंद हो गया है, dogs and cattle are dying on the streets. So that's how Rise for Tails actually started. Again, like I said, it was need based. It was never planned कि चलो अभी animals के लिए कुछ करते हैं. And by then sanitary pads और ये पूरे subject पे awareness काफ़ी आ चुका था. In fact, there was a mandate also that came from the government कि जहाँ पे 10+ working women है, you should be having these facilities in the washrooms.
Oh, very nice.
So then we realized कि जहाँ पे already government efforts हो रहे हैं वहाँ पे we don't really need to put in our money, effort and everything and put these machines. So then that's how we diversified into this. We just started Rise for Tails as a feeding initiative. We just started providing food to people जिनको who are genuine feeders जो dogs के लिए कुछ करना चाहते थे, but there was a limitation of funds. जो उतने dogs को खाना नहीं खिला पाते थे उनको हमने food देना शुरू किया. So quickly in a month's time I would say we became 2 feeders से हम लोग 20-25 feeders हो गए थे.
Wow.
From 5 dogs we were feeding 2000 dogs in like literally 2 months. And then started those calls कि हमें vaccinate करना है, एक dog का accident हो गया है, आपसे कुछ help मिलेगी क्या? And we started helping all of them, and that is when I realized that there is no such facility in Nagpur. Nagpur has private clinics, and then Nagpur has a government hospital, but there is no rescue center, there is no emergency rescue facility that is available. There is nothing who is going to pick up, there is no facility that can go pick up a stray animal, take it to even a private clinic and get treatment done. और ट्रीटमेंट भी चलो डॉक्टर के यहाँ पे हो गई, बट उस जानवर को रखोगे कहाँ पे? वेयर विल वी कीप दैट एनिमल? So we had about 20-23 dogs under our care at that time, I would say 5 years back. And every day I used to find myself making calls to people कि आप एक dog रख लोगे क्या, आप एक dog रख लोगे क्या 10 दिन के लिए?
इतना था.
Because incoming इतना था and we had no place. वी वर डूइंग ट्रीटमेंट्स इन अ प्राइवेट क्लिनिक. वी हैड हायर्ड अ ड्राइवर कम एम्बुलेंस, जिसका कोविड के कारण स्टूडेंट्स को आने ले जाने का काम था वो बंद पड़ गया, तो उसकी गाड़ी खाली थी, तो ऐसे आदमी को हमने हायर कर लिया था. उसमें हम डॉग्स लेके आना कर रहे थे, बट रखने को कोई जगह नहीं थी हमारे पास. So that's when a kind friend actually stepped in. He gave us one of his places to be there. वहाँ से हमको एक हफ्ते में वेकेट करना पड़ा. देन अनदर फ्रेंड गेव आवर प्लेस, तो वहाँ पे हम मूव हुए. वहाँ पे 6-8 महीने हमने काम किया. वहाँ हमारा काम काफ़ी बढ़ा बिकॉज दैट प्लेस वॉज इन कोराडी. तो कोराडी से रोज़ लेके डॉक्टर के पास लेके आना जाना वॉज नॉट फीजिबल फॉर अस, सो वी हायर्ड अ डॉक्टर. So that's when we started working as a rescue center, as a hospital. And जब फिर कोराडी से खाली करना पड़ा तो then we came in MIDC where we are now. वो मेरा फादर का इंडस्ट्री था जो वैसे भी हमने बंद कर रखा था. It was just a space that was vacant for a lot of years. So we moved there. And now since 5 years we are there gradually. जैसे जैसे एक एक चीज़ें होती जा रही है, हम जगह को डेवलप कर रहे हैं, टीम बढ़ा रहे हैं. So today now we are one of the largest rescue centers of Central India. We have 2 veterinary doctors on our board. We have 7-8 caretakers and a rescue van and a rescuer. And so धीरे धीरे now we are growing our work जैसे जैसे ज़रूरत है.
What do you mean by Central India? What all places do you cover?
So we get dogs from smaller places like यवतमाल हो गया, वर्धा हो गया, अमरावती हो गया, नागपुर के आसपास हिंगना गांव हो गया. ये जो छोटी छोटी जगहें हैं, वहाँ के एनिमल्स के लिए अभी भी कोई इमरजेंसी फैसिलिटी नहीं है अवेलेबल, कोई रेस्क्यू फैसिलिटी नहीं है अवेलेबल, या इमरजेंसी में अगर कोई डॉक्टर मिल भी जाता है तो अगेन रखने की फैसिलिटी वहाँ पे अवेलेबल नहीं है. सो ऑल ऑफ दोज देन वी गो सेंड आवर एम्बुलेंस एंड ब्रिंग दोज एनिमल्स फ्रॉम स्मॉलर विलेजेस टू नागपुर.
Animals, not necessarily dogs and cats.
No, not necessarily
everything
dogs and
and
cats.
anything.
Everything and anything. We have rescued hens. We have rescued camels. We have rabbits. We have rescued a horse. We have bulls. All kinds of animals. Except for wildlife, we have all kinds of animals who have come, gotten a treatment, including a pig. We had a pig for maybe 6-8 months who was rescued as a small piglet because of a dog bite, and then who stayed with us. फिर एक दिन एक herd आया pigs का हमारे पास में, आजू बाजू में forest land है, so then we just tried a soft release. तो 2-3 दिन जब वो आते थे वहाँ पे, तो हमने उनको उसको मिक्स करने दिया, वो खेलने जाता था, वापस आता था. One fine day he went with them.
Lovely, so nice. So just to summarize, what all verticals, different verticals Rise has, including Rise for Tails, ऐसे और क्या क्या?
So as of now it is mainly Rise for Tails only, right. Because this project in itself is so huge, and मतलब not just in terms of time, resource, even monetarily the project is so huge that maximum of our efforts are coming and getting utilized here only. So as of now we are not really doing much under any other vertical, only except yes we take care of the education of our workers के जो भी मतलब जैसे हमारा ड्राइवर है उसके 2 बच्चे हैं, तो उनका एजुकेशन जो है वो हम लोग करते हैं, या किसी की वाइफ है उसका डिलीवरी है. सो ऑल ऑफ दैट वी टेक केयर ऑफ दोज इनिशिएटिव्स अंडर इन आवर स्टाफ एंड देयर फैमिली नीड्स, देयर मेडिकल इमरजेंसी नीड्स, उनके बच्चों का एजुकेशन नीड्स, दे आर टेकन केयर बाय अस.
वेरी नाइस. Correct me if I'm wrong, were you doing some English speaking for sort of underprivileged kids way back earlier?
Yeah, like I said, we started with kids, we started with orphanages, we started with making them, so जैसे nursing के courses हम लोग करवाते थे हमारे orphanages. So usually orphanages का rules होता है that you can only house those kids there up to the age of 18. After the age of 18, kids have to go out and make themselves independent. Now someone who's always been sheltered, who don't have parents or who don't have an example where they see their parents going and earning for themselves, or who don't know that system कि हमें पढ़ाई लिखाई करनी है, खुद के लिए एक जॉब ढूंढना है, फिर पैसा कमाना है और अपने आप को इंडिपेंडेंट करना है, जिन्होंने ये इकोसिस्टम में कभी नहीं देखा, वो सडनली 18 के होके बाहर जाके क्या करेंगे? What are they going to do? So particularly for those kind of things, we were preparing kids by teaching them English, by making them more conversant in any language, preferably English because that is much used in corporates obviously. And everything. And then we were giving them coaching for little things like nursing, एक जो है जहाँ पे quick job बच्चियों को मिल जाता है. So we were teaching them nursing के courses. 2 साल का कोर्स होता था जो हम करवाते थे. ऑप्थेल्मिक नर्सिंग हम लोग कराते थे. डॉक्टर महात्मे हैं उनके थ्रू, और वो फिर अपने हॉस्पिटल में उनको रख भी लेते थे. एंड बाकी नर्सिंग के कोर्सेज एक त्रिमूर्ति नगर में एक स्कूल थी, वहाँ पे करवाते थे. एंड दे यूज टू अगेन क्विकली गेट जॉब्स, आइदर होम जॉब्स जहाँ पे ओल्ड पेशेंट्स होते हैं उनके लिए, या इन हॉस्पिटल्स. So for those we were preparing kids from way early कि बोलना सीखना मतलब बात करना इंग्लिश में भी सीखना all kinds of language जो भी है local language and English and then do a course vocational course which will get them a job very quickly.
The good thing about nursing is you kind of learn on the job.
On the job, yes.
That's the best
That's
thing.
the best
Yeah.
thing, correct.
Nice. I'm kind of surprised you've had camels and buffaloes and क्यों वो क्या what went wrong with them?
So again, like I said, our main motto or our main principle is always need based. We never decided कि dog shelter शुरू करना है या गौशाला शुरू करना है या ऐसा कुछ करना है. Our first large animal rescue actually happened because we got a call that there was a cow जिसका सामने का पैर पीछे का पैर और गला कटा हुआ है and she was lying on the highway in Dhaba. The people called मतलब local municipal corporation को फ़ोन किया आसपास के गौशालास को फ़ोन किया nobody responded. Now we don't even have a large animal ambulance.
So what is accident हुआ था क्या गाड़ी ने
एक्सीडेंट हुआ था and it was a मतलब किसी के घर की गाय थी but वो भी उसको छोड़ के चले गए लेने भी नहीं आए. So we actually did a tempo. हम लोगों ने एक टेम्पो हायर किया 4 लड़के हायर किए गए उसको उठाए और अपने पास लेके आए. So that is how large animal rescue started for us. Till then it was mostly just dogs and because we did not even have large animal rescue facility or infrastructure but वो आई because it was a need and then gradually we developed all of those facilities. तो ऐसे ही करते करते we got a bull. We have one of the rarest bull with us who walks on a prosthetic. उसके सिर्फ 3 पैर है. Now large animals में prosthetic is not very successful
Yes.
because of the sheer weight. But we have a bull. Hello. We have a bull whose one leg is amputated and he walks very very comfortably on a prosthetic now. So इस तरीके से एक every rescue has a story. It's not because there was a plan to have camels or horses or anything.
You're just doing what comes to you, right?
What comes to you. We just decided not to say no to someone in need.
बराबर.
फिर वो घोड़ा हो या छोटा सा bird हो, we will not say no to any animal in need. That is all. That is our motto, and that's how basically Rice for Tales has catered to so many kinds of animals, including a parrot, including a cat, including a camel or a pig.
Tell me about some emergency rescues, like जैसे काऊ वाला था.
Right.
ऐसे इसमें एक usually triage करते हैं. When you have a lot of things coming up your sleeve, ना triage करते हैं. Is this animal going to make it to the rescue shelter or not? I mean, we are not sure. उसका critical health कितना है? Will this animal be able to make it? Do you do that? I mean, if you think this animal is not going to make it, there's no sense.
No, we don't do that.
Don't do that.
We generally उस cases में so for our rescue process it starts with asking for a video. That is why we first ask for a video because a lot of times क्या होता है लोगों को जो इसमें नहीं उनको नहीं समझ में आता है what is an emergency and what is not.
You're right.
तो बहुत बार ऐसा होता है to create a sense of urgency. People से बहुत खून आ रहा है बहुत ये हो रहा है बहुत वो हो रहा है but it's not really an emergency. So usually we ask for a video so to get a sound idea of what exactly the situation is and then अगर ऐसा हमें लगता है कि genuinely बहुत bleeding हो रहा है या सही में emergency है तो we first ask the people to bring the animal to us in any way possible. अगर हो सकता है तो because that saves time. गाड़ी हमारी जाएगी आएगी डबल टाइम उसमें लॉस हो जाता है. So then we try कि हम वो animal हमारे तक आ जाए and most people are kind enough to do that. जनरली लोग हेल्प कर देते हैं जब उनको दिखता है कि यार टाइम बचेगा तो जान बचेगी तो हम ये कर लेते हैं. तो पीपल यूजुअली हेल्प एंड दे ब्रिंग द एनिमल्स ऑफ सच काइंड टू अस. वो भी अगर नहीं हो पा रहा है तो वी सेंड अ व्हीकल. ऑल आवर ड्राइवर केयरटेकर जो भी है दे आर ट्रेन्ड टू टेक केयर ऑफ इमरजेंसी रेस्क्यूज. तो उनको हम लोग वीडियोज़ में फिर जनरली डॉक्टर बता के भेजते हैं कि प्रेशर बैंडेज करके आपको ब्लड रोकना है ये इंजेक्शंस उनको या जो भी फर्स्ट एड आपको ये करना है और उसके बाद ही डॉग को वहाँ से लेकर आना है. तो एटलीस्ट दैट इज़ वन स्टेप दैट वी फर्स्ट टेक टू ट्राई कि कम से कम डॉग सेंटर तक पहुँचे और हम उसको आगे फर्दर और कुछ कर सके. एंड वी ऑपरेट 24/7. वी कीप आर OTs रेडी. तो उस टाइम पे इमरजेंसी में अगर डॉग आता है वी डू द सर्जरीज एंड वी ट्राई आवर बेस्ट. बहुत बारी बट येस ऐसा होता है दैट वी लॉस्ट अ डॉग ऑन द टेबल इटसेल्फ बट वी स्टिल टेकन दैट चांस. उसके लिए हम लोग ये नहीं है कि करेंगे ही नहीं वो तो वैसे भी जाने ही वाला है तो क्या करें. वी स्टिल टेक दैट चांस. वी स्टिल डू ऑल ऑफ दैट. वी स्पेंड वट एवर रिसोर्सेज आर रिक्वायर्ड. वी कॉल द डॉक्टर्स दैट आर needed and we take that chance. We don't really believe in not giving them the chance.
That's very commendable actually. You know, बहुत बार there is the history वर्ल्ड वॉर में, जैसे यू नो व्हेन पीपल वर डाइंग लेफ्ट राइट एंड सेंटर, सो जो मेडिकल कैंप्स रखे हुए थे, सो ट्रीटमेंट किसको मिलेगा बिकॉज लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज. So that is why this triage came in, and then you make sure that this person is probably going to make it, so I'm going to waste my resources in the hope of, but that's the call of the doctor over there. That's why I asked you this question, do you do the same with animals as well? And it is so heartening to know that you give every animal
whoever
a
comes
chance.
to us, yes,
Yeah.
we believe in giving them a fighting chance.
Very nice.
Beyond that, of course, it's not in our control. But if the animal is coming to us, we'll do whatever it is necessary to give her that chance. Like for example, this one Milky. A lot of people ask me कि what is her quality of life, मतलब क्या है, 2 लेग उसके एम्प्यूट कर दिए, उसके सामने के 2 पैर नहीं है, how will she walk, उसकी तो नॉर्मल लाइफ ही नहीं रहेगी. But today you look at her, you know, she plays, she's so happy.
There's a lot of spirit in her.
Yeah, I mean, and she's recovered well and everything. तो ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब usually these are kind of cases. या जैसे we have one more dog at our center called as तितली, उसको पीछे के 2 पैर नहीं है. So a lot of people asked us what is the quality of life. वो जब भी चलेगी वो अपना पैर घिसते हुए चलते रहेगी, तो उसमें मतलब what is the quality of life. But she has her own cart, she runs and she walks on it, and it is you know, it
That
is very
gives her
nice.
a very nice mobility,
yes.
actually.
So मतलब dogs and animals में I think जो what I have noticed is they adapt very quickly. हमारे यहाँ मतलब हमारे साथ कैसा होता है, छोटा सा उंगली भी टूटे या नाखून भी टूटे तो वी कीप क्राइंग फॉर आवर्स ओवर इट. बट विद डॉग्स आई हैव सीन यू नो दे अडेप्ट सो क्विकली. इवन इफ यू नो दे लूज अ लिम, इट डजंट फील कि यू नो उनको देख के आपको ऐसा लगेगा नहीं that the dog doesn't have a limb or doesn't you know, or you know, is a specially able dog or something like that. So that is why I feel that more than anyone they deserve that fighting chance. They deserve that. अगर आप उनको वो मौका देते हो तो they cooperate the best. They cooperate the best with you more than anybody else will ever cooperate with you.
what do you do for rehabilitation of certain, जैसे ये है किसी को कार्ड दे दिया, ऐसे और क्या क्या rehabilitation होता है?
So one, I don't believe in shelters.
Okay.
I do not believe in a shelter model at all because it's a very low impact model. कितनी भी आपके पास जगह हो, कितने भी आप अगर animals रख सकते हो, फिर भी at the end of the day आपकी space ख़त्म होने वाली है, and all you will do is just feed and clean those limited number of dogs. So we run our place like a rescue center. It is a full-fledged hospital for stray animals. It's a rescue center जहाँ पे patients आते हैं, ट्रीटमेंट लेते हैं. once they are done, once they are recovered, once they are healed, we sterilize them, we vaccinate them, and we send them back to their areas. We have another area where animals like her जो specially abled हैं या जो जाके streets पे manage नहीं कर पाएंगे, उन लोगों के लिए हमने एक special area बना के रखा है जो हमारे यहाँ पे permanent रहते हैं. So that is very less. Like we'll have about only 40-50 animals who are permanent. But versus our full, मतलब हमारे यहाँ पे animals अगर आप देखोगे तो we'll have 120 plus animals and most of them, 60% of them are patients who are getting treatments. तो उनके लिए जो ये ऐसे एनिमल्स होते हैं उसमें वी हैव डॉग्स हुआ पैरालाइज्ड हुआ या जो एम्प्यूटेड है बट फिर भी बाहर सर्वाइव नहीं कर सकते हैं या पैरालाइज्ड है, ब्लाइंड है, वो डॉग्स के लिए वी हैव अ सेपरेट सेक्शन एंड वी हैव देयर बेस, मतलब उनके बेसिस पे जो भी उनके लिए स्पेशल केयर जो ज़रूरी है वी ट्राई टू गिव देम एट द बेस्ट लेवल पॉसिबल. जो जितना हम लोग कर सकते हैं उतना हम लोग उनको बेस्ट लेवल केयर उनको मिलती है. जैसे संजू हैज़ अ प्रोस्थेटिक लेग, शी विल सून गेट हर कार्ट. Titli has her own cart. So similarly, you know, we have different animals with different needs. तो उनको उनके हिसाब से हम देते हैं कुछ.
Let's say a dog gets a cart.
Right.
Will this dog always be with you at your premise, or somebody will come and take over?
They can adopt, of course. If anybody is willing to, you know, commit to a specially able dog, why not? I mean, every dog I feel deserves a home and personal care, and such dogs deserve it more. अगर एक सेंटर, बिकॉज माई सेंटर हैज़ अबाउट 150 प्लस एनिमल्स, कितना भी आप अच्छा कर लो तो भी पर्सनलाइज्ड केयर जो वो घर के जो केयर होती है वो सेंटर पे नहीं मिल सकती है. दैट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल एंड दैट इज़ वन ऑफ द रीजंस मिल्की इज़ एट होम विद मी राइट नाउ बिकॉज आई एम फॉस्टर केयरिंग, बिकॉज शी नीड्स दैट काइंड ऑफ केयर राइट नाउ. जो सेंटर पे आप कितना भी कर लो वो नहीं हो पाता है बिटवीन अबाउट 100 एनिमल्स. सो ऑफकोर्स होम केयर इज़ ऑलवेज वेलकम. अगर कोई ऐसे डॉग्स को अडॉप्ट करता है तो दे विल हैव अ फैंटास्टिक लाइफ.
Let's talk about sterilization, which because आजकल stray dogs बहुत बढ़ गए हैं. I think the government also given an initiative of sterilization. do you get funds from the government to do that,
No.
or it's just on your own?
No, we do it on our own. Like I said, we don't believe in shelters. So I don't really believe कि जो currently जो चल रहा है कि dogs उठाओ और shelters में डालो, that is not going to be a solution to any problem, because आज आप dogs गायब करोगे, कल बिल्लियाँ आ जाएंगी, बिल्लियों को गायब करोगे शायद बंदर आ जाएंगे, बंदरों को गायब करोगे शायद कोई और आ जाएगा. You will be disturbing the entire balance of the ecosystem which is currently maintained. Yes, I agree there's a problem because there are too many dogs on the street. I also believe that there should not be so many dogs on the street, because it's a problem. It's a daily human animal conflict. और dogs का भी quality of life कुछ नहीं है streets पे. I mean, they don't get good food, they come under vehicles, and so of course dogs का भी quality of life कुछ नहीं है. But the only solution for that is mass sterilization. आप sterilize करो, maybe eventually I would say in 5 to 10 years we will probably be able to achieve a stray dog free or a rabies free city or a country. But moving the dogs to the shelter is not a solution. The only solution is to sterilize, vaccinate, and control the population.
And what do you do for the feeding programs आजकल जो उसमें तो काफी volunteers खाना भी अपने तरफ से
there's a lot of kind people who do feeding, and I feel feeding का भी जैसे lot of people इसके कारण ऐसा होता है कि लोगों के सोसाइटीज़ में झगड़े होते हैं कि आप अपने घर जाके खाना खिलाओ, या आप खाना खिलाते हो इसलिए यहाँ पे कुत्ते बढ़ रहे हैं. But I personally feel it's not like that, because जैसे अगर आपने देखा होगा म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन के लोग जब कैचिंग के लिए आते हैं, डॉग स्टरलाइजेशन के लिए ले जाने के लिए, वो 10 कुत्ते पकड़ने आते हैं, एक हाथ में आता है, एक लेके जाते हैं. वर्सेस अगर कोई फीडर है वो जो 5 कुत्तों को खाना खिला रहा है, तो वो पाँचों के पाँचों आपको उठा के गाड़ी में डाल के दे सकता है स्टरलाइजेशन के लिए. सो आई थिंक रादर देन गोइंग अगेंस्ट एंड फाइटिंग दीज फीडर्स, one should include them in your process of sterilization. Why not ask the feeders to help gain the trust of those animals so that आप उनको easily sterilization के लिए ले जा सको, and feeders are more than happy to do that.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people must be thinking कि ये तो शायद हमको लेके जाने नहीं देंगे, इसलिए they might be
yeah, exactly. उससे अच्छा you feed them, gain their trust, and take them for sterilization. यार, that'll be the best way and the way to maximize your sterilization process and bring the dog population in control. Because catchers में और वो गाड़ियों की तो smell से पहले ही कुत्ते छुप जाते हैं, आपको दिखते भी नहीं. We will have the problem starts because वो डॉग्स कैच ही नहीं हो पाते हैं. गुड मॉर्निंग. वो डॉग्स
हाय मिल्की एवरीबॉडी.
हेलो मिल्की, से हाय, सबको हाय बोल दो एक बारी. बोल दिया, चलो गो बैक टू स्लीप. सो हाफ द प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट्स बिकॉज वो डॉग्स पकड़ में ही नहीं आते हैं, एंड देन वो वापस वही डॉग्स आ जाते हैं, एंड द सेम प्रॉब्लम कीप्स रिपीटिंग. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है दैट फीडर्स को और सबको अगर इस प्रोसेस में इंक्लूड किया गया, तो we will reach that stage faster where we'll be able to master life.
I agree.
And in fact, one more thing I would like to say कि now that I've worked in a lot of different causes across education हो गया या health हो गया, and now in animal welfare, I personally feel कि every cause is a need. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं ये कर रही हूँ इसलिए ये ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है और इसलिए मैं ये बोल रही हूँ. Not because of that. But sterilization or animals, I personally feel, is one cause which affects everybody.
How so?
It practically affects everybody. हर एक के घर के बाहर आज कुत्ता है. So even if you take responsibility of that one dog who is outside your house, the problem is solved. If you sponsor that one surgery, that problem is solved. Or if you feed that one dog or vaccinate that one dog, the problem is going to be solved. Versus any other cause, for an example, जैसे orphanage है. Yes, it is. I mean, those causes also need help, but they are not directly affecting you today in your house. But
वो अपना उनका वहाँ चल रहा है कुछ तो भी.
Yes, and that is why maybe this cause is making the most noise today. Why this problem is happening? Why ये Supreme Court तक matter गया और लोग जो बोल रहे हैं कि हमें कुत्ते नहीं चाहिए, dog bites हो रहे हैं, newspaper में हर जगह आ रही है, because this is the only cause that is affecting you. That is directly affecting you. True. Day in, day out. So why not be a part of the solution? Why are you just coming and shouting कि कुत्ते गायब करो? Why not come and just help and be a part of the solution?
Have you faced any problem from people for doing what you do?
Oh, plenty of times.
सही में?
Plenty of times. Yes. My area itself, when I was feeding in COVID, people were like, यहाँ खाना मत खिलाओ. खाना खा के वो dogs दुष्ट पुष्ट हो रहे हैं, healthy हो रहे हैं, healthy होके हमारे घर पे हमारे कुत्तों पे अटैक कर रहे हैं, हमारे बच्चों पे अटैक कर रहे हैं.
जिनके पास कुत्ते थे वो भी
Yeah, they also don't want some of them. Yeah, they also don't want dogs on the street because they are like they come and attack our dogs.
Hypocrites.
So we've had all kinds of people. ऐसा नहीं है. And versus so many times, you know, I see people feeding dogs on the street, and I make it a point to stop and tell them that you're doing such a good job. The other day only, in fact, one of our schools only, मैं gym जाते जाते I actually stopped. I saw two old people, middle-aged people, old people, जैसे भी आप बोले, our parents' age people, they were feeding dogs. मैंने गाड़ी रोकी, I could see they were scared. They thought फिर कोई झगड़ा करने तो नहीं आ गया, फिर हमें कोई सुनाने तो नहीं आ गया कुछ. But I went and told them that you're doing such a great job, and then when they told me their names, I realized that their son was my batchmate. He was in our school. He was my batchmate. And then I told them, you're doing such a great job, auntie, uncle, and you should come visit our center. They came to the center. Today they sent one of their rescues to us. So that's how, you know, I realized that ये सबके साथ होता है. Today also, मतलब हम खाना खिलाने जाते हैं तो there's a fear that all these feeders have कि कोई गाली तो नहीं दे देगा.
Very true.
कोई आके अटैक तो नहीं करेगा. So these things are there.
Tell me some successful adoption stories जिसमें you have seen कि बाद में that animal, whomsoever, dog, guy, camel, horse, the animal's life has also changed, and the adopter, he or she has gone through some good change that you have noticed.
There's so many of
Pick
them, especially. So I'd like to mention this one specially. We have two dogs, Joey and Blackie. They actually got adopted not in a home but in a company, and so they actually gave them those tags of chief happiness officers, and they practically changed the life of all the 500, 600, or maybe I don't know how many people you know are in that corporate and the company there. बिकॉज उनके लंच ब्रेक्स में वो आके डॉग्स के साथ बैठते हैं, उनके साथ खेलते हैं. सो वो जो एक स्ट्रेस बस्टर जो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है काम पे, दैट इज समथिंग दैट जोई एंड ब्लैकी आर गिविंग मे बी मोर देन 500 पीपल एवरी डे. सो आई थिंक दैट हैज़ बिन वन ऑफ द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल अडॉप्शन. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे डॉग्स हैं हमारे जो कंपनीज में गए हैं, जो घरों में भी गए हैं ऑफकोर्स. बट दिस आई पर्सनली फील is more heart touching because this I would also like to bring in as a culture. I would like to, you know, normalize having dogs at corporates, at offices, because trust me, having a dog around changes everything. It just changes the vibe of that place. Whatever stress you have, the moment you have a dog around, you're just going to end up smiling. So that is very much needed in our you know, workplaces, in corporates, in offices, where, you know, people deal with so much pressure every day. So I think, yeah, that's why that story is very special.
This Dexter was given to me because by a very good friend of mine, because of मेरा stress कि ये ले रख, probably you will start calming down. I'm a very different person now. I can totally correlate to what you're saying. In spite of, so we've had citizens who feed dogs, who take responsibility when they see an animal in pain, they call you. Is there something else that the citizens can do and you would like to direct them?
I think I would just like to tell people to be patient and be a part of the sterilization process. Like I said, rescues is not sustainable. Yes, of course, आपको अगर मतलब कोई जानवर दिख रहा है who's in distress, who's injured, who's abused, you should definitely stop it. You should be a part of that solution. But as a sustainable way of going ahead, मुझे ऐसा लगता है that people should be patient, people should educate themselves about sterilization and vaccination and should participate in that. I think that is the best way to give a solution. And another initiative that we've started is Sarjeevan, because लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स ये जो होता है कि राइज इन डॉग बाइट केसेस और ये सब जो होता है, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है दैट इट इज़ एन इंस्टिगेटेड बाइट, मतलब पीपल बच्चे जाते हुए पत्थर मारते हुए जाएंगे, साइकिल ऊपर से चढ़ा के ले जाएंगे या दौड़ेंगे कुत्तों के पीछे, तो दे रिटालिएट. एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी रियलाइज्ड इफ वी हैव टू ब्रिंग अ चेंज इन द सोसाइटी, in people's thought, that has to start with kids. So what we've done is we've started a new initiative which is Sarjeevan. We are going to schools where we are educating kids to just coexist. We are not telling them to love every animal, we are not telling them to go and pet every dog that you see on the road. We're just telling them to coexist. Don't do anything to them, they will not do anything to you. That is all that we want to teach. And don't do anything notorious. बहुत बारी दिवाली में हमारे पास जो केसेस आते हैं, फायर क्रैकर्स बांध देते हैं पूंछ पे, मुंह में पेड़े के साथ कुछ ऐसा खिला देंगे. So those things you should not do. And also we are educating them about rabies, कि how rabies happens, and it is certainly dangerous if it happens. So if you have a dog bite from a stray animal or any animal, you should not hide it from your parents. So these are things that we are trying to cover. And I think education is the key. दैट इज़ वाई आई फील कि अगर लोग थोड़ा सा पेशेंस दिखाएं और ख़ुद को एजुकेट करें, अपने बच्चों को एजुकेट करें और इस प्रोसेस में पार्ट ले, तो आई थिंक वी विल बी एबल टू रीच अ मच बेटर एंड अ फास्टर एंड मोर इफेक्टिव सोल्यूशन.
आई थिंक अदर देन दैट पीपल शुड ऑल्सो थोड़ा सा अडॉप्शन भी बढ़ाना चाहिए.
येस ऑफ कोर्स, अडॉप्शन येस ऑफ कोर्स, बट अगेन दैट इज़ लाइक मतलब I can't really promote adoption in a way to everybody because a lot of people are not comfortable having dogs at home. So from my point of view, to like bring a sustainable solution, I can tell is at least don't harm. मतलब आप अगर कुछ अच्छा नहीं कर सकते हो तो बुरा मत करो. That is all I want to tell people. Don't be a part of the negativity. If you don't want to be a part of positivity, if you don't want to adopt, if you don't want to bring a dog home, at least let them be where they are. Let them coexist with you. नहीं आप खाना दे सकते हो, मत दो, वो अपना खाना खुद ढूंढ लेगा. But don't harm that animal.
Don't trouble them. बराबर.
That's all you do. Adoption, yes, अगर वो हो जाता है तो fantastic. आई थिंक वी आर स्टिल, मतलब अगर हम रेशो की बात करें, जितने डॉग्स हैं हर एक के लिए घर है. अगर हम ईच डॉग ईच होम भी अगर हम करते हैं इंडिया में, तो वहीं हमें सोल्यूशन मिल जाता है. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली everybody is not animal friendly, everybody cannot afford having an animal at home, lot of different problems. तो ठीक है, नहीं आप कर पा रहे हो कोई बात नहीं, बट गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. खाना खिला दो. खाना भी नहीं खिला पा रहे हो कोई बात नहीं, हार्म तो मत करो. At least that is the bare minimum ask that I have from people. You know?
What is the emotional toll of some rescue animal that has come to you and that animal doesn't make it? Oh.
Well, to be very honest, I'm not allowed to be biased, or I'm not allowed to be, attached to only 1 or 2 or 4 or 10 animals that come to a center. Of course, yes. But, like I said, we rescue at least about 100 plus animals a month. But somehow it still happens. Like, we had a dog called as Dora. The moment I saw her, there was an instant connection. I got very emotionally attached to her. I was very, very involved in her treatment. She was a golden retriever who was abandoned, and she had a chronic kidney failure. I think my entire team must have seen for 2 or 3 days after we lost her. I was not even able to go to the center. The center was not the same for me after, we lost Dora. So that happens on and off, every 6 months, 8 months, 2 months. कोई एक ऐसा आता है जिसके साथ, I feel that connection. And if at all, if they don't make it, it becomes very, very disturbing for me. I end up crying for days together. I cannot go to the center for a few days. Fortunately, I have a good team who takes care of the center if I'm not present. But that happens, and how much ever I try, मतलब मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि, like I said, I started with the statement that I am not allowed to do that, or I should not do that, because we are rescuing about 100 animals. I know that एक चला गया, but there are 50 more, there are 100 more that I have to stand strong for. But वो नहीं हो पाता है. I mean, I do, tend to get attached. I do tend to get sad, and I do, lose my emotional this thing, and I get upset, and I need a break for 2-3 days after that. So yeah, that happens. I take that break for 2-3 days, whatever is needed, and then I come back for the animals who are there at the center and who still need us.
I mean, what you're talking to, ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि you're a doctor sitting in front of me. बहुत, this is a training you get in medical school कि आपको attach नहीं रहना है. That is how you are supposed to treat somebody. But yeah, you eventually end up getting attached to a patient, and patient goes very bad feeling.
Yeah, but for me, actually, they're not really patients because so for me, what
I
happens,
know.
the process starts when I receive a video.
Yes.
Oh, that is my first contact with that animal. So I am practically involved with the state of that animal or with that animal the moment I get that video from a point when he's not even reached the center. उसी moment से I'm already attached to that animal, and like for now I was asking for the Wi-Fi password. There was a case that came, there was a girl that is still running in my mind कि वो लड़की है, उसने डॉग भेजा है, मैंने उसको लोकेशन दे दिया. I hope it has reached the center or not. So that is how the process starts. So being totally detached is practically not possible. वो नहीं हो ही नहीं सकता है वो चीज़.
ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि your care has been limited by finances?
No.
नहीं.
That has never happened.
That's such a good thing.
We have, yes, fortunately, we've had a tight spot a lot of times. There are days I've had sleepless nights. There are times I've told my team कि शायद हमें सेंटर बंद करना पड़े अगले महीने because we don't have funds to get to the next month now. But कहीं ना कहीं से मदद हमेशा आई है. हर महीना मुश्किल कभी आई है तो वो महीना निकल गया, अगले मंथ में कुछ ना कुछ हेल्प आ ही गई है. People have stepped in, some or the other help has always come forward. But when it comes to animals and their care, we have never thought of spending a certain amount कि इसके ऊपर की care हम नहीं दे सकते हैं because we don't have that money. we've never operated with that principle, and जो भी आया है उसके लिए जो ज़रूरी है वो हमने किया है. फिर चाहे कुछ भी लगा हो, कितना भी पैसा लगा हो, और हमें पता है कि हमें अगले महीने में शॉर्ट पड़ने वाला है या शॉर्ट पड़ सकता है, बट स्टिल we've never done that because just generally, that's not how we operate. That's not how, me and my entire team as a whole, we don't operate like that. We've always tried to give our best in terms of finances, in terms of care, in whatever limited time or resources we have. We've tried to give our best, and of course with the faith कि हमें पता है कि जैसे अभी तक हेल्प आई है वैसे फिर से आ जाएगी. अगर ये हो भी गया that we exhaust ourselves fully today by doing what is needed, we will still get help tomorrow. So with that faith we keep doing what we do.
So I want to talk to you next about बहुत लोग ना abandon कर देते हैं pets को.
Yeah.
That's such a bad thing to happen. I mean, I don't think you've had a pet or an animal in the house and आपने abandon कर दिया, उसको पता ही नहीं है how to survive, and it's a very bad thing that happens. Is it very incidences बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं abandonment?
We are seeing those incidences now because there were a lot of COVID adoptions or bring a dog home in COVID that happened during that time. And now when it has been 5 or 6 years to COVID, now when those dogs are getting older, when there is responsibility, जब उनको शायद कुछ health issues आ रहे हैं, तो अब वो dogs हमें नहीं चाहिए हैं because अब हमारे पास time भी नहीं है, शायद resources भी नहीं है, and now the dog is not as cute as he was when he was a puppy. So all these problems have now come, and yes, now we are seeing a lot of such cases. मतलब रोज unfortunately we get at least 2 or 3 calls of dogs getting abandoned. We, like Dora, I said she was a dog who was abandoned. We have so many such dogs who have been abandoned. Unfortunately, क्या होता है कि these dogs, like you rightly said, they cannot even survive. वो बेसिक खाना पीना भी अपना मैनेज नहीं कर सकते हैं बिकॉज उनको वो पता ही नहीं है. उनको खाना पीना हमेशा लाके मिला है, अपने पास मिला है. स्ट्रे डॉग्स एटलीस्ट हैव दोज हंटिंग इंस्टिंक्ट्स. दे नो वेयर टू लुक फॉर फूड. दे नो कि खाना कैसे ढूंढना है, पानी कैसे अपना ढूंढना है. तो वो सर्वाइव कर लेते हैं, वो अपना मैनेज फिर भी कर लेते हैं रोड पे, अगर आप उनको खाना खिलाना बंद कर दो तो. बट जो घर के कुत्ते होते हैं उनको दे कैन नॉट डू दैट, एंड प्लस दे ऑल्सो गेट अटैक्ड बाय स्ट्रे एनिमल्स. The moment there is a new dog on the street, he is going to get attacked by the animals who are currently in that space because dogs are territorial. So it's bad. I feel आप मत लाइए. That is why I said कि मैं adoption करने I don't really promote adoption because बहुत बार क्या होता है वो एक short term उसमें लोग ले लेते हैं but फिर कर नहीं पाते हैं. Yes. So I don't really promote adoptions कि करो सब लोग adopt करो. I tell people that adopt responsibly. अगर आप नहीं कर सकते हो मत लाओ. Don't bring a dog home. It is fine. He'll find his way home. He'll find his way to life. If you cannot adopt responsibly, you don't bring a dog at home. अगर आप ला रहे हो तो जिम्मेदारी से करो या तो मत ही लाओ घर पे.
Is there a way to screen the adopters? कि कुछ
We do that as much as possible, yes. Even if it is stray animals who are getting adopted, we don't be like कि हाँ ठीक है जा रहा है तो कैसे भी रह लेगा करके. We ask for house videos. हम उनके घर के videos उनको मांगते हैं. उनका आधार ID proof हम अपने पास लेते हैं. घर का लोकेशन हम लेते हैं. So that आते जाते कभी ड्राइवर ड्रॉप इन करके देख लेता है, कभी हम जाके देख लेते हैं how the animal is doing. So we do our part of screening as much as we can. उसके बावजूद if you know someone does something notorious, then it's very unfortunate. But we try our best कि वो चीज़ ना हो. And generally नहीं करते हैं because we tell people, at least we have given them a way out कि किसी भी वक्त अगर आपको ऐसा लगे कि आपने हमसे डॉग लिया और आपको वो नहीं रखना है,
Give us back.
इधर उधर मत छोड़ो, आप
Give us
लेकर
back.
आ जाओ, we'll accept. No questions asked, we'll accept,
बहुत
but
सही.
don't leave anywhere. Because we have cared for that animal, उसको बाहर survive करना नहीं आता है. So we are responsible for him or her. आपको नहीं रखना हो रहा है, आप लेकर आ जाओ. Oh yes, that's what we tell people. Yes, you should also tell them that. आज, come here.
So
Good boy. Oh Baba.
when you're looking for volunteers, what kind of volunteers do you look for?
So one, our work is not very मतलब volunteer dependent हमारा काम नहीं है
actually very
because we have to feed every day. Volunteer आए नहीं आए हमें खाना खिलाना है, volunteers आए नहीं आए हमें treatments करनी है रोज, because it's a hospital. So we have our own team who does all the daily processes. Volunteers, of course, yes, we need a lot of volunteer strength. कभी जैसे हमारे पास एक ही गाड़ी है, but rescue के लिए वो गाड़ी हर जगह नहीं पहुंच पाती है. तो अगर volunteers कर पाते हैं रेस्क्यू के लिए हेल्प, सो येस वॉलंटियर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड देयर. लाइक आई सेड सर्जीवन है, सो वी नीड गुड पीपल हु कैन बी गुड एजुकेटर्स, जो लोगों को एक अच्छा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बता सके. तो वहाँ पे वॉलंटियर्स कैन ऑफ कोर्स यू नो कम एंड बी यूजफुल. Little things at the center, जैसे we have a wellness time at the center. 3 to 6 is a time when we invite visitors to the center to feed all the animals that they want to. उस टाइम पे हम डॉग्स को केजेस के बाहर निकालते हैं, लार्ज एनिमल्स को वॉक्स पे लेके जाते हैं. तितली मोस्ट ऑफ द डेज, तितली जैसे एनिमल्स को कार्ट पे बिठा के उनको प्रीमाइसेस में छोड़ते हैं. तो दीज एक्टिविटीज़ कैन बी वेरी वेल डन बाय वॉलंटियर्स. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज़ अगर वॉलंटियर्स आए, रेगुलरली अपना टाइम कमिट करे, रोज़ नहीं बट वीकली कर ले, ऑल्टरनेट डेज कर ले, तो यू नो दैट विल बी अ बिग हेल्प. बट वॉट वी नीड इज कमिटेड पीपल, कि जो ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आए कल गायब हो गए. कमिटमेंट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. लॉन्ग टर्म आप करिए, फिर भले ही हफ्ते में एक बार करिए, बट डू इट लॉन्ग टर्म ऑल्सो, बिकॉज इट इज एनिमल्स. एनिमल्स आर यू नो दे कनेक्ट विद पीपल, दे कनेक्ट विद हैबिट्स. तो उनको अगर यू नो किसी कोई आप आज आप आ रहे हो, हफ्ते में एक बार आ रहे हो, 2 बार आ रहे हो, दे गेट अटैच टू यू एंड सडनली आप गायब हो जाते हो, दे फील दैट अबैंडनमेंट, दे फील दैट घोस्टिंग. दैट्स वाई वी टेल पीपल कि अगर आप आ सकते हो तो रेगुलरली आओ, देन ओनली फॉर्म दोज बॉन्ड विद डॉग्स, अदरवाइज दे ऑल्सो फील बैड.
Very true. If people who will watch this, if they want to support Rise and Rise for Tales, how do they do that?
They can come to the center, they can volunteer, they can donate. Of course, we are a donation run NGO. Whatever help comes will come to the center. And I would just tell everybody to come and visit us first. I mean, just see the work. If you feel that we deserve your support, you can contribute to us in terms of your time, in terms of money, in terms of in-kind support. Whatever you think you can do, you can, you know, always help. But just come see our work once. Just come visit. That is the, I think that is where you should start.
So, one message that Gargi would like every citizen to remember about what you do.
I think just be kind and be patient. That's all. Everybody is having a hard time, and we don't even, especially talking about animals, they are practically struggling to get one meal a day. So just be kind. Don't, I mean, कुछ अच्छा नहीं भी कर सकते हो तो just be patient and be kind. Do nothing else.
अच्छा, what not to do ये भी बता दो लोगों को. So I think people should not hurt animals. यार अभी बीच में कहीं रिपोर्ट आया था पपीज जला दिए थे.
That's very disheartening and unfortunately
horrible behavior.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो इसलिए हो रहा है बिकॉज आर लॉज आर नॉट वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट एनिमल्स. कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं है. यू कैन गेट अवे विद दोज थिंग्स वेरी ईजिली इन आवर कंट्री, जो कि बाहर पॉसिबल नहीं है. दैट इज़ आई थिंक वन ऑफ द रीजन्स. सेकेंड, दे आर द ईजिएस्ट टारगेट बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट रिटेलिएट. आप किसी इंसान के साथ ये चीज़ कर ही नहीं सकते हो. यू कैन नॉट ओवर पावर यू नो एनीबडी, बट यू कैन ओवर पावर एन एनिमल एंड दैट्स वाई यू डू इट विद देम. सो आई थिंक प्रॉबेबली सबने पहले तो ये सोचना चाहिए हाउ इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स ऑन देम. इट शोज द बिगेस्ट वीकनेस अबाउट देम सेल्व्स दैट you know you're overpowering someone you know who cannot retaliate at all. So I think it's a self reflection that people should do, and definitely not harm animals. One should not harm anybody, and one should not harm anyone who cannot retaliate. जो वापस पलट के आपको कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता है उसको आप you know ये कर रहे हो, उसके ऊपर आप अपना पावर इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो. Why do that?
Very nice. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's all.
Thank you so much for being here. बहुत मजा आया.
Say bye.
Milky also she just slept. बीच में उठ गई थी, but ठीक है, fine.
I think she'll get up when we are done. चलो.
Thanks for being here, Gargi.
Say bye. ओले bye. Bye.
Everybody
bye तो बोल दो. और ये पिलो घर नहीं ले जाना है अपने को, तो उठना तो पड़ेगा ना.
Milky.
Say bye. And say bye to Dexter. Say bye to Dexter. Dexter, come here. Dexter. Dexter. Come here. Come here. Yes. Yes. Come here. Come here. आजा. Say bye. चलो मिल्कू से bye. मिल्कू दू. अपना फोन लेके आया तुम्हें देने के लिए. ये